I have one last personal dream match that I'd like to make happen. And since I'm the one controlling the fancy fantasy time travel computer today, it's exactly what we're gonna do. He dominated the cruiserweight scene in WCW, then joined WWE, where he captured European, Intercontinental, and Tag Team Championships in short order. Eddie Guerrero was pure magic in the ring. And while I was still on the indie circuit, I watched Eddie return to WWE using his Latino Heat to do the unthinkable, capture the WWE Championship.
Eddie to the top rope! Frog splash! Frog splash!
Lying, cheating, and stealing his way to the top was the only way Eddie knew how to get things done, and the fans loved him for it. I always hoped that when the day came that I signed with WWE, I'd have the opportunity to perform with Eddie once again. But for now, we'll let Slingshot Tech make the impossible possible. Just like my matches against Cactus Jack and Stone Cold, who you choose is on you. No matter who you choose and no matter what happens in the ring, we're still cool. And Eddie Guerrero will forever be loved and missed. Viva la raza, my friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a match many thought we would never see. Eddie Guerrero versus CM Punk.
Just listen to this ovation for the Second City Saint.
CM Punk just soaking it in, feeding off his hometown crowd.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
This is what Eddie knew he was walking into tonight. The loudest, most passionate ovation you may hear all year.
Yeah, Cole, but Eddie also knows you don't wrestle a crowd. Punk may be feeling invincible right now, but once that bell rings, it's just him and Eddie.
And when you face Eddie Guerrero, things get very real very fast.
This is an emotional matchup for CM Punk, and you better believe Eddie knows that already. These two briefly crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of respect between the two of them right now, but once the bell rings, I expect that to all go out the window.
Latino Heat!
From El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero!
Just look at that smirk on Eddie's face. He's eating this up, not being intimidated by all the noise, not being intimidated by Punk.
Eddie can match Punk with his technical ability, he can match him with his mental game, and he can match him on pure fighting spirit. And once upon a time, when they met in the ring before WWE, Eddie had the experience. You have to wonder if Eddie can exploit that and make Punk once again feel like a rookie.
You have to think that Eddie would love nothing more than to take the win from Punk here in front of his home crowd.
Yeah, Cole, but whenever CM Punk is in Chicago, he fights like a man absolutely possessed.
Two of the biggest personalities in WWE colliding here tonight in Chicago. This might be the biggest match of the year.
You can tell there's a lot of respect between Punk and Eddie. Punk idolized Eddie as a teenager, and then the two crossed paths before Punk joined WWE. But even with that mutual respect, I expect the rules to be tested tonight.
Oh, we know Eddie will do that, and Punk has shown he'll adapt when necessary. But at the end of the night in Chicago, only one of them will stand tall.
You know, so often when we have these dream matches, there's some sort of stipulation involved. But for Eddie and Punk, tonight's a pure wrestling match.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. Yes, both men are known to lie, cheat, and steal, but there's an art form to doing so within the limits of the rulebook. Plus, even though both men have lived in the land of extreme, I have a feeling both men will fight with honor tonight.
Oh, what a quick answer. Oh, drop kick.
Oh no, trapping the arm. A vicious stomps to the hand.
You gotta wonder if there's more animosity in this match than we previously thought. CM Punk, Eddie Guerrero, two of the best to ever do it in that ring. They've crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Indeed, Cole. These two men engaged in multiple battles on the independent circuit during Eddie's brief time away from WWE when Punk was still an in-ring rookie. Punk's raw skills at that point sharpened Eddie enough for Eddie to return to WWE and become a world champion.
But now Punk has the skills and in-ring knowledge that equals that of Latino Heat. So you better believe Punk is determined to prove he's the better competitor tonight.
This is going to be a slow, methodical match as much as it'll be a psychological one. Right now, I really can't tell who's got the advantage.
Punk and Eddie are so technically matched, I really think this one's going to come down to opportunities. Not only who can create them, but ultimately who can capitalize the fastest when those opportunities arise.
CM Punk and Eddie Guerrero had a few matches with one another in 2002, which was less than 5 years removed from Punk's in-ring debut, only 3 years from when he decided to pursue professional wrestling full-time.
Even that early in his career, CM Punk was known as an indie darling, a pro wrestling wunderkind. But Punk has said that being in the ring with Eddie back then made him realize that he had a lot left to learn. It would be 4 years after their initial encounters that Punk would finally make his way to WWE.
True to his in-ring form, it shows Punk's a diligent planner when it comes to in-ring competition. He could have rushed it
on the top. Oh, got the knees up just in time.
Calf kick on the money.
That split him open, and he's becoming a crimson mess now.
Got him where he wants him.
Up and delivering a Falcon Arrow.
He's headed to the top now.
From above.
Flying.
Whoa, cross body.
Boom. Connected fully with that one.
Sent flying out of the ring here. No way. A slingshot cross body.
Showing reckless abandon. There was every chance that could have gone wrong. But instead, it was look out.
A slingshot cross body.
Putting it all on the line and coming up big.
Living dangerously to get the upper hand.
Wants to finish this.
From the top. You gotta be kidding me.
Betting it all on a daring leap from the top.
And it paid off for the moment. Now it's time to capitalize. Whip back into the ring.
Up and
Bam! Falcon Arrow.
Outside of WWE, Punk and Eddie have had a handful of matches. But when it comes to singles,
Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi.
and close enough to be under the rope. Submission hold broken.
time to go for a ride. Exploder suplex.
Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Punk is not taking his eyes off Eddie for a second, and it is paying off.
Spiked on the crown.
And a reversal by Guerrero. Eddie able to take a stand there.
This could be the turning point for it. It could be the start.
Applied. Looking to walk the ropes all the way to the top. Incredible balance being shown. Arm breaker. That man dislocated his shoulder.
Shoulders down. Does he have him? And he kicks out of the pin and one.
And kicking.
Sliding into the cover, looking to end this.
Using the ropes for leverage. That's not right. Shoulder shoots up before two.
It's not over yet. Start the chance. This is awesome. Scooped up for a slam. Oh, what a forceful clothesline. Oh, my Lord.
Climbing up to the top. Looking to go high risk. Look at the height. Frog splash.
What's it going to take to end it? It might be this. Down with a GTS. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
Oh.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is a guaranteed classic. A match we will be speaking about for years to come.
Bang! What a move. Uh-oh. A slingshot cross body.
Turning themselves into a missile.
And hitting the drop zone. Dead center. Oh, colliding with a barricade.
Oh, straight into the ring post.
And he gets set back into the ring. Up the rope he goes.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop. And the momentum is shifting away from Eddie.
Now Latino Heat has got to invent a new bag of tricks here.
Oh,
Oh, what a chop. And now tying up the leg.
Trying to work the leg here.
Not a good spot to be in.
Down and shoulder. Letting him get to a standing base. Moments away from having him exactly where he wants.
Suplex. But his torso continues to be the target here.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to mount any sort of attack for him now.
Running Hurricane Rana.
Fantastic.
Counter by CM Punk.
Connecting with a sharp elbow.
Bang! Point of the elbow, nailed it.
Point of the elbow finds the mark.
Oh, what a kick.
A strong head scissors application. And now the elbows. Oof.
boom. Managing to evade a precarious position there.
He's hooked up.
Driver. Spiked him. And CM Punk is in control.
CM Punk is firmly in the driver's seat.
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi, and textbook CM Punk, Anaconda Vice Grip. And the tolerance of pain has been reached, tapping out in agony.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
This has to mean so much more for Punk than just a win. Defeating your idol is something few people ever get to experience.
Let alone in front of your hometown, on your native soil.
You can just tell Punk is being overwhelmed with emotion right now.